Welcome back to Wrestling World. Today we'll be taking a deep look at the potential feud between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair won the 2021 WWE Royal Rumble match, which gives her the right to face any women's champion in WWE. And like we mentioned in previous updates, the Royal Rumble winner always used to automatically face the world champion of the brand that they were already on most of the time. But WWE has reintroduced the idea that the Royal Rumble winner can select any champion from any brand and compete for that title. Even NXT is involved in the mix as well, just like the way we saw Charlotte select NXT champion Rhea Ripley last year. We also saw Edge stop by NXT and at least acknowledge the NXT championship. It's been quite different for Bianca Belair. She's a SmackDown superstar, so we've seen her on SmackDown the most. Bianca Belair made one backstage appearance on Raw, but she's yet to acknowledge the NXT Women's Championship at all. It's a bit weird considering that the men's Royal Rumble winner visited and acknowledged NXT, but the women's Royal Rumble winner has completely ignored NXT as a possible selection. That is a bit strange. But when it comes to Bianca Belair, everyone seems to be in agreement that she should select Sasha Banks. It's the dream match that the fans have been patiently waiting for, and we have a chance to see it at WrestleMania in front of an actual live crowd, something we haven't seen in a year now, and it really doesn't get any more special than that right there. Even though it seems like selecting Sasha Banks will be the move for Bianca Belair, WWE is still teasing that Bianca may select someone else. She seems as if she's at least entertaining the thought of selecting Asuka. And even though that would be a unique matchup, it's still not on the level of Sasha versus Bianca. Then, as far as the NXT title goes, Bianca Belair still really hasn't acknowledged it to the level that Edge has. But there would still be a story there for that title as well. Bianca Belair spent a few years in NXT, but never captured the NXT World title. So could she use her Royal Rumble to take a trip back to NXT and capture the title that she never had a chance to hold? Sure, that'll definitely work. We saw Charlotte go back and enter the NXT women's division for a bit, so why not? But then you have SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. This is the obvious choice, since Bianca is on SmackDown already, but it is the most hype match and is something that everyone wants to see. Sasha Banks is no doubt on the hottest run of her career. She's been champion for well over 100 days now. She's becoming this massive household name outside of the ring for all the projects she's been doing. She's on fire and on top of the world right now. Then, on the flip side, you have Bianca Belair, and you can pretty much say the same thing about her as well. Bianca Belair is quickly becoming a household name for herself and a massive star in the WWE Women's Division. She's also on a hot streak right now herself with the big wins she's been getting. So, Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair will be the clash of two juggernauts in the women's division right now. Just an absolutely box office matchup that's just meant to take place at WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble winners are still deciding on what champion to face, but when it comes to Bianca Belair, she's having a lot of interactions with Sasha Banks, which only ignites the idea that she will select Sasha Banks. We saw Sasha Banks acknowledge Bianca Belair's Royal Rumble win a few weeks ago and say that she's ready to defend against Bianca. That led to Bianca and Sasha having a friendly sort of interaction about Bianca selecting her, but they were interrupted by Carmella. Then, the following week on SmackDown, Sasha Banks comes out and calls out Bianca Belair again. Sasha said that she likes Bianca, but that she doesn't believe that Bianca is the best, which of course is a dig at Bianca's persona of being the EST, where Bianca claims to be the fastest, the quickest, the toughest, the strongest, the best. So Sasha Banks is on friendly terms with Bianca Belair, but Sasha is letting her know that she doesn't view her as the best at all and thinks that Bianca wouldn't be able to defeat her. That led to Bianca Belair coming out and exchanging some words with Sasha Banks, which just led to some more hype about Bianca selecting Sasha Banks. But then they were interrupted by Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Sasha and Bianca went from being friendly rivals to teaming with each other to take out Nia and Shayna. And that's how the segment ended. It's quite interesting though, because fans have brought up the idea of Sasha and Bianca challenging for the women's tag team titles. At the end of the segment, there was a brief moment where Sasha had her title and one of the women's tag team titles in her hands. A throwback and reference to the two belts Banks era from summer of 2020. So could we see another recreation of that era with Sasha Banks now teaming up with Bianca Belair instead of Bayley? Remember that Sasha and Bayley lost the titles to Nia Jax and Shayna, so it'll be a nice little poetic moment if Sasha Banks potentially gets the tag team titles back from Nia Jax and Shayna. Not only that, but it will make Bianca's decision even more intense, because would she really select her now tag team partner, Sasha Banks, to be her WrestleMania opponent? That will make the decision even harder if Sasha and Bianca are actual tag team champions with each other. That would be quite the intriguing storyline. Of course, Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair isn't actually confirmed yet, but Sasha and Bianca continue to have weekly interactions. Plus, the fans really can't stop talking about Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. So it just feels like WWE has to make this match happen at WrestleMania. Doesn't make much sense to save Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for SummerSlam or something like that. This matchup is definitely WrestleMania worthy. The other hard part here would be picking who comes out on top at WrestleMania between Sasha and Bianca. Sure, history is on Bianca's side, because Royal Rumble winners always win at WrestleMania a large majority of the time. Just look at last year's WrestleMania. Both Royal Rumble winners won titles at WrestleMania. So history is most definitely on Bianca's side, but Sasha Banks is still on a hot streak herself, and it still feels like her title reign has just begun. So, would Sasha Banks really lose the title so soon? Or would she put an end to Bianca's hot streak and defeat her? That's what really makes this matchup so great. You literally don't know what to expect, and it can go either way. Bianca Belair winning the title from Sasha would be a surprise, but Sasha retaining will be quite the surprise as well. Selecting Asuka doesn't seem so likely because it seems like something could be brewing between Charlotte and Asuka down the line, and that title will likely be back in Charlotte's grasp come WrestleMania time. So it doesn't seem so likely for Bianca to actually select Asuka. It looks like the Raw Women's title will stay revolving around Asuka, Charlotte, and possibly someone else. That's why everyone seems to think Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair is basically confirmed to happen at WrestleMania. Of course, we still have a lot of time to go before WrestleMania, so that's why it seems like WWE will be stretching the decision out for as long as they can. We might also get long-term build-ups to the two matches for the Royal Rumble winners. Edge already has a little storyline going on with Roman Reigns. Edge has already made Roman furious, so that could turn out to be a long-term storyline in preparation for WrestleMania. Same thing goes for Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, especially with that little teaser from SmackDown of them going after the women's tag team titles. That will keep Sasha and Bianca involved with each other while also hyping up their potential WrestleMania match. But what are your thoughts on Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, and are you looking forward to that WrestleMania matchup? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.